Hey everyone. Okay, so today I am making a honey garlic glazed perch fillet served over white rice with fresh green onions. And I'll show you the ingredients right now. Okay, so this is what you're going to need. You're going to need extra virgin olive oil, some lemon juice, some rice vinegar, minced garlic, crushed red pepper, fresh green onions if you got them. If you don't, that's okay too. Honey, soy sauce, unsalted butter, a can of water chestnuts sliced. Now that's totally optional. I just like them because they'll give it some texture and some crunch. And then of course some rice. I'm using fast cooking boil in a bag rice. They're not a sponsor. None of these people are sponsors, just so you know. So that, and then we're going to have the perch fillets, and we're going to go into step by step what we need to do. Alright, so how I'm going to start this, since I've never made this recipe before, I'm going to start with the green onions first, just to get them out of the way. So I'm going to trim them up. I never use the tops for some reason, and I rarely use any part that's white on the bottom. Some people are going to yell at me for that, but that's okay. Anyways, we're going to cut these on a long slant, okay? You don't have to be precise. You don't have to be super even. Alright, I'm going to save the rest of this for another time. Get these out of here. You know what? I'll just do the whole darn thing. Don't worry, I washed my hands. Alright. So I'm going to set those aside for later. So next we are going to make the glaze that we're going to put on the fish when it's almost done cooking. What you're going to need is 3 tablespoons of honey. 2. It's going to take forever. I know it. Alright. It's approximately 3 tablespoons. If you don't believe me, too damn bad. I don't know about you, but I love honey. I love it. Next is 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1, 2. Alright, then we want the equivalent of 3 minced garlic cloves. I have pre-minced garlic here. Why not use it since I got it? Alright. It's roughly 2 tablespoons, or teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. Oh my god, I love the smell of garlic too. Next, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, melted, which I have right here. Alright. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. Obviously, you should use fresh lemons, but I don't have any and couldn't get to the store. So there's 1. There's 2. Okay. And then a pinch of crushed red peppers. Alright, what we're going to do is I'm going to whisk this all up, okay? And when the fish is nearly done in the oven, I'm going to throw this into a saucepan and simmer it until it thickens. Then, once it's thick, I'm going to brush it all over the fish and put the fish back in the oven. Alright, so that's what's next. Alright, so with the instant rice, so-called instant rice, in a bag, you put it in a pot of cold water, approximately 4 cups. You bring it to a boil and let it boil uncovered for 8 to 10 minutes until as tender as you want. Okay, so the rice is cooking. The glaze is just about all set. I'll show you a couple things that we're going to add to it afterwards. And we patted dry the fish, okay? Both sides. Alright. I put parchment down on the countertop just to make it easier and to clean up. Helpful tip. If you crumble it and then spread it out, it doesn't curl, it won't move as much, and it has better stability. Alright, so now that those are all patted dry, we're going to add some salt and pepper, of course, to season. And of course, we're going to add some paprika. And some paprika. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. And some more paprika. I just use regular, cheap old, store-bought ground paprika. You can use anything you want, though. Alright. And we're going to put some olive oil in the dish that they're going to go in the oven in. And we'll go from there. Alright. So you might be able to hear the rice is boiling away. I set a timer for about 8.5 minutes. Now I'm just going to put some EVOO in here. I'm using a glass pie dish just because the fish isn't that big and I don't want to take up an entire casserole dish just for two fillets, you know? Alright, and we are going to set these down skin side down. Only because these are very light and flaky fish. And if we do it the other way and have skin side up, that fish is likely to stick to this and then just pull apart. And what we're aiming for is them to just cook really beautifully and stay intact. Okay, so the fish is ready to go into the oven. We're going to put that in at 475 for, about 10 minutes or so, because we're going to bring it out too. And then glaze it, and then it's going to go into the broiler. Next, while the fish is cooking, we are going to work on the glaze. So we got the pan here, we got the glaze here. Now you can see it's pretty watery. If you remember, those chunks are from the garlic. Alright, so we're going to pour this in there. See how it's starting to bubble up? Keep stirring this for a while. And then we're going to turn the heat on real low, just enough for it to simmer. Okay? And then we are going to add literally just a drop of the rice vinegar. Just a drop. You don't want to add too much. So I put my thumb over it like that. There you go. Just a drop. Alright, so we're going to let that simmer while we are waiting for the fish to cook. Alright, and the glaze is thickening up real nice. I'm going to turn the heat off on that now. Alright, so the fish is done cooking. There you go, I took it out with oven mitts. Don't burn your fingers. And we have the glaze here, alright. Remember, it's got soy sauce and everything in it, so it's supposed to be dark. We're going to just pour that all over them. Oh, see, there goes the timer for that. Good timing. Alright, now don't use all of the glaze yet, alright? Because there's still more to come with that. I am just going to gently lift these up and let that glaze get underneath, okay? And then this is going in the broiler for roughly about 3 minutes max. I wouldn't even need it that long. It's just to give it a nice little char. Alright, it was actually 3 minutes I left them in. I left all the juices and all of the glaze sitting on the bottom because I'm actually going to pour that back into the pan with the rest of the glaze, and I'll show you what's next. So I've poured all of the rest of the juices from the pan back into here. I'm going to give it a good mix. I turned the stove on really low. Now here's where the water chestnuts come in. Alright. And then those green onions you chopped up, we're only going to use about, I'd say 2/3 of them, okay? We're going to throw that in. And then let this cook for a little bit. Those water chestnuts are going to make everything crunch so nicely. And since I'm new to having teeth, I'm really enjoying the whole crunching sensation, if that makes any sense at all. Hopefully it does. Alright, I'm going to cover that and let it cook for another minute. And then I'm going to show you the rice is ready. It actually turned out really nice and fluffy. Obviously I drained it and emptied the bag back into the pan. But perfect. And that took literally like 7 minutes, I think. Alright. So that is simmering long. I can turn that off. And now we are going to put everything together. Alright, so we're going to put this together. We got our rice first. Rice. I like using an ice cream scooper just because it's easier. And we're going to add our fish. It would help if I had the spatula handy. There we go. Alright. Oh my god, this smells so good. Like, so good. And then we got the water chestnuts and the green onions there. Some extra sauce, of course. Because we don't want to leave that rice naked. No one likes naked rice. It's true. I'm not even kidding. Awesome. Alright. And then we just sprinkle it with some of the leftover green onions that we had saved. I'm kind of a stickler for a neat plate, so I'm just going to wipe this down. Oh, good enough. Alright, and there you have it. I will let you know how it tastes as soon as I try it. Okay, everyone, moment of truth. I'm going to try it now. Oh my god. It It's so flaky. Alright, get some water chestnut on there, some rice. Hot, hot, hot. Mmm. Yeah. That's really, really good. Who knew? First time making it. I'm glad it worked out. Maybe you learned something too. Tell me if you end up making it and how you like it. Okay? And don't forget, like and subscribe.